Welcome to another exciting edition of The Ravens Flock. Welcome one, welcome all. It's Saturday night, December 28th. We're just about 3 days away from wrapping up 2024, and some of us would like it to just be done with the year and get it over with.
The light of God shines upon my brow. I am blessed.
Not a chance. The year's not over yet. There's still Christmas presents to be given.
I'm gonna start right now. 2025. If you fuck us over, we're gonna have a nice.
You better not.
Long chat.
You better not. 2025.
Hey, 2025. I'll give you 20 if you fuck them over extra hard.
Angel!
Okay, actually, no. That's gonna be rebound right towards you. Sorry.
K-Storm, why do you keep hiding? I get it. You're you're antisocial, but still.
Surprise cat!
Surprise cat, come on.
Then why were you piping up?
Welcome to the Ravens Flock, folks. I am your host, Jose Casabona. I'm also the host of Wrestle Rewind, and I am the founder, executive producer, and content manager of this channel. And on behalf of all of us, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And joining me on my left is the host of Los Amigos Play. This man is about 90% recovered from last week's cold, Mr. Angel Mendez.
Hello, everybody.
I mean, 90% is a good estimate, right?
I can almost breathe again. So yes, the worst part of the cold is gone. My head doesn't feel like somebody's tap dancing on it, and my throat is finally properly working. I'm just dealing with the annoying part, which is I have 25 liters of fluid in my nose, and it has to come out at some point. But until that time, I am over the same. Happy to have you all with us today. Thank you for joining us for this, the last weekend of the year of 2024. And I hope that, as usual, you enjoy watching this show as much as we enjoy making it for you.
Fantastic. And, of course, joining us, we have on our far right, one of our awesome cosplayers on this channel. Give it up for Zayana Rose Cosplay.
Hi guys. Yeah. Again. How is it almost the end? How?
Well, you see, you blinked.
No. Actually, no. That actually is true. It was January. I blinked. It was August. I blinked.
I know.
My birthday went by too quickly. I couldn't even really celebrate Halloween. And now it's suddenly December.
I know.
What the heck? Tuesday's the last day.
Tuesday is the last day. It had to be a Tuesday.
Fucking me. It was Tuesday.
Even today, fucking Tuesdays.
Fucking Tuesdays.
And, of course, let's not forget, joining us right here is none other than the host of the Black Files, my typewriter for Wrestle Rewind, a man who puts in the hours playing all the videos on his channel every single week, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for that fine introduction, Jose. And don't you ever forget the Mister.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, and I'm. If you all are wondering where Dragon Fang cosplay is,
She's dead.
No, she's recovering in the ICU.
To the
she's
world.
recovering in the intensive Casabona unit.
She's taking a nap. She's taking a nap after work.
Dragon Fan Cosplay is taking a nap. She's not feeling.
That's
100%.
where I disappeared.
See, the problem is
That's where
Konami
just
nerfed
scared to get
the
her.
good cards, and that means that they nerfed Starlight Road, so now I only have half of a goddamn card.
Sadly, Dragon Fan.
Wow, are you saying that I don't give you luck? Then I'm only
Angel, you need to
just
shut
half
up,
of the
dude.
luck?
Hey, you're like 50% good luck sometimes.
Anyways,
Where's the chancla?
guys,
I've
please,
got one.
can we talk violence later? Sadly, Dragon Fang will not be joining us for this
Choke.
episode, but we do wish her a speedy recovery.
She's literally down here. It's not like she's dying in a room.
Fear
Why
no-
you say a speedy recovery? It's just tired from work. She's not like
Our
recovering from a
sincerest
collapsed lung.
condolences to Dragon Fang's family and friends,
Because
as we stand in silent vigil of her terrible, terrible loss. Hey, Dragon Fan, how does it feel to be dead? Ah! She'll tell me when she gets out of the grave.
All right.
And hiding behind
She's
Jose
gonna throw something
Casabona
at you.
here is the matriarch of the Ravens flock here. Give it up and quit hiding for K-Storm cosplay.
Don't want to quit hiding. It's fun playing peekaboo.
This is-
Especially since we just sent Jackie to the
Dragon Fang.
Zayana or Dragon Fang. Sorry, Zayana.
What the fuck?
We just
Wow.
sent. You can tell I'm a mom.
Breaking kayfabe here,
I don't want to
pal.
hear
You
no
can tell I'm a
complaints about my
mom.
memory ever again.
Since we just sent Dragon Fang to the ICU.
The intensive Casabona unit.
No. I'm over here playing peekaboo, and we just sent her to the ICU.
That hurts.
Get out of hiding. This is not the White House.
Okay,
Unlike
fine.
politicians, you're supposed to take responsibility. Get out.
Fine, I'll get out of hiding and give out the Christmas presents that
Thank
I
you.
needed to
Well-
before I do the ham.
Please do.
Let's get the Christmas presents out of the way, and we'll continue here.
Yay!
By the way, we'll continue on everything. Let's go ahead and say hi to the folks in the chat before
Hello,
we
everybody.
do. A up, we got Kyle Canada. A up here, buddy. Welcome to the Ravens Flock, Project Metal Music. Lisa
Joseph
Boo,
Santos is
D.
here.
Joseph Santos, and Pfizer Macrocephalus over here. Yeah, and you're right, Kyle Canada. For me, it was Tuesday.
Also, Jose Santos said 2024 sucked. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Yes, it did.
Marlon Brando. Read your lines like Marlon Brando. Ugh, I wish I was dead.
I'm gonna make you an offer.
No, that's
Listen.
what's his face. That's not Marlon
Listen,
Brando.
we're all
Oh,
dead
yeah, that is
inside.
Marlon Brando. My bad.
2024
My bad. I
sucked
got the,
anyway.
No, I got him mixed up for Charles Bronson. My bad. That's my bad.
Okay. 2023 sucked. 2024 sucked. 2025 better be better, but I'm really not gonna hold my breath because
23 was actually kind of decent halfway through.
sucked.
All right.
I know.
All right. K-Storm, why don't you go ahead and give the first gift out to Zayana Rose over here. Zayana.
Stab you in the head.
Look up.
It's a keychain.
Oh,
It's a keychain.
that is lightly
Da, 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 da,
sharpened.
da, da.
It is a It is a safety keychain. It's just plastic.
It's a letter opener.
It's not even really sharp. Like if you poke yourself with it, it'll hurt, but it won't injure. But if you ever need to actually stab somebody with it because they're hurting you,
I don't know what you're talking about. But the other, but the second gift here, your own little D&D dice case.
personalized dice box.
Yay!
The only issue is, as a click-clack goblin, which dice go in here?
All of them.
Exactly.
That's where the torment comes in.
I was kind of disappointed that I was actually looking for like dice for the like upcoming campaign, and I found this really cool set of dice with big old floating eyeballs inside, but I couldn't use them because apparently their weight distribution
Angel?
is fucked.
Hi, Ben.
Hey up there, Ben Cruz. Welcome to the Ravens Flock.
Holy
We
crap,
appreciate
and I
it.
think we got some new people here. There's
Hello,
Larry
Charlie.
Hayward and
Hey up, Larry Hayward. Welcome to the Ravens Flock.
and Hale.
Hala Mutawe.
Yeah, we were
Hello
guys
there,
met
Hala
John
Mutawe.
Cena.
Welcome
no,
to the
sorry,
Ravens
dude,
Flock.
we never met John Cena in person.
But
No.
we would like to meet John Cena.
He seems
But
like-
nice.
wait, hang on a minute. But then again, can you really meet someone that you can't see?
I
That's the
tried
problem.
once. We kept passing
And
to each
Angel,
other.
your gift here,
Oh, thank
courtesy of K-Storm Artistry.
It's a box.
It's a collapsible
It's a
box
really cool-
over here.
Wait, how this? I thought there was a sword inside. How did this sword in your hand?
Huh?
This injured her hand.
Sharp edges.
Oh,
Sharp
well,
edges.
That's a pretty sweet box, and I can actually think of a few things to put on this one. Thank
Now-
you so much.
You can either
Yay!
keep
Collapsible.
Now, you can either keep the box collapsible, or you can ask K-Storm later to seal the edges in so that it's all in one solid piece. It's up to you.
It's all good. Leave it like this.
I
because
know
actually
what you can
have
put in
an idea of
there.
what to put inside of this.
I know what you can put in there.
What?
Your
My hopes and
brain,
dreams.
your brain,
No, that's too small.
your heart.
No, that's also too small.
Actually, no. Put both of them in. It'll fit.
No, that is still too small.
Yay! Well, regardless,
Damn slow.
Merry late Christmas to both Angel Mendez and to Zayana Rose cosplay.
And Dragon Fang Cosplay got
And
her
Drag-
gift as well.
Thank
you.
So
Yeah, her gift is your bed. She's never getting out from there.
let's go ahead and get.
All right,
get
y'all.
the
I'm
rest of the
out
show.
to go make delicious food.
Yay!
Food, please, yes.
Christmas.
Maximum
I
effort.
didn't watch it, but I read the books.
Hala
Diary of a Wimpy
Mutawe,
Kid.
I do need to ask you, Hala Mutawe, if you're 18 years of age or older.
Because this is not for children.
This
Fair warning.
program is not for kids. It is not for anyone underage.
We're not asking you to state your age. Just please state if you're above or below that line.
If you're an
because
adult or
there's like a
not,
line
please
here.
tell the truth.
Now, let's continue.
Yes,
All
and
right.
much like all our programs,
Like all our other programs, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe or the follow button on the bottom right corner of your screen. Click the bell icon to enable notifications. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an Inner Flocker. For $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Tell
Well,
them.
for all the inner flockers we got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens Flock for the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission. The only thing standing in our way these days is the fact that we have to keep our work 9-to-5 jobs just to keep the lights on. Case in point, Dragon Fang. She is recovering from a miserable, silly 9-to-5 job. It's not supposed to be on weekends. It's a nightmare. Why should people work on weekends? They shouldn't. That's not supposed to be anything that's allowable, and I don't care what anyone's religion says about it. You work on the weekends, that makes you very mean.
You know what? Even the Lord.
Okay,
himself
but that
said you
means no
shouldn't work
fast
on
food
the
restaurants.
weekends.
Or
Well,
restaurants at all.
I can live with
Or mall.
that.
That's
I
fine.
can
anything.
live with that.
That's fine with me. Listen, when God himself said, rest at least on Sunday, we should have listened to that.
Wait,
I'm
you
just
guys
saying.
rest?
Yes.
I know, right?
I have forced
You
myself.
rest?
Yes.
How does it feel?
Surprisingly good. I had to force myself to do it because I'm a responsible adult that has obligations that have to be fulfilled.
Welcome to my
now.
world, Angel.
Listen,
Welcome to my
if we have
world.
2 days of rest, I'm
God.
not waking up for 48
Poor Ben
hours.
Cruz. I work on weekends
you
and I work at Publix.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I do like the pub subs, so thank you.
Pub subs
Bruh.
are good.
It's okay if you
See,
leave.
I'm lucky.
I'll
I just
understand.
have, 8:30 to 5, Monday to Friday.
She's a little bull.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, so
she's
Dragon
reasonable.
Egg, Dragon Egg, Dragon Fang is an egg.
Perfect. Everybody,
Oh,
we are,
Anyway, so
we are
the
sorry
point
to
point
announce
is-
that Dragon Fan has
You guys-
collapsed into a fossil. She's now an ember ball from Jurassic Park.
The point that we're trying to get is that these are very strenuous jobs that we have to deal with on our everyday lives. But with your help,
we can quit those jobs and we can work for you, right? We can work for this channel. We can
exactly.
actually make the channel.
And the only thing you need to do is just keep doing what you've been doing.
Spread the word of the Ravens flock.
Give us your money.
Recommend it to our friends. Recommend it to your friends, to your family. Anyone who you know who's a big fan of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between, go ahead and tell them to sign up for us. And the more subscribers we get, the more inner flockers can come out of that. And before long, we'll finally be independent once and for all. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discount to our merch store, link in the description below, and you also get access to all of us, the Ravens flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. Kyle Canada in this chat saying Quagmire, now that I have you recorded saying you're over 18, giggity.
Oh God. Okay. A little.
Dear Diary, jackpot.
While I find it funny, let's.
Relax. No one's gonna call the FBI over this. Let's just keep going.
All right.
More importantly, people just don't have the energy to be worried about stupid shit like that. We have busy, difficult, stressful, complicated lives. Mostly involves how am I gonna eat today. And sometimes we need more than willpower. We need more than the constant threat of the goal.
They need more than.
Hanging on our necks every day to tell us what to do. We need strength. We need energy.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right, folks. The Ravens Flock is proudly partnered with Glitch Energy. The ideal beverage for all geeks and nerds to keep your bodies going all day long. And it comes complete with 0 sugars, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 lag, and of course, 0 crash.
Oh, hello, Aaron Cooper. Thank you for joining us.
And
today.
don't worry about flavor because Glitch has got you covered. Take a look at their website, glitchenergy.com. You'll see that they have a large selection of different combination energy flavored blends to choose from. They have they got some new ones that they drop every week, and they got some
Trombone
old
juice.
ones that they bring back just in time for the holidays.
I still remember when they brought back Guava Warfare and it went out of stock within like a day. Because of how popular it was.
Yeah. And,
Mostly because Juan just bought all of it.
and speaking of things
I
out of
literally only bought one dub. It's literally right there.
Yeah, one tub the size of a human being. Don't think I don't know what you have on your bed, sir.
and speaking of supply and demand, like even though the holidays are over, Glitch Energy is still selling the Grinch berries. Well,
Holidays
all right,
ain't over until the new
all right,
year.
fine,
at
fine.
least.
Even though Christmas is over, that doesn't stop Glitch Energy from still selling the Grinch berry and the elf candy flavor blends that's online right now.
You see that over here? The Grinch berry is cranberry punch. The elf candy is jelly bean flavor. And what's great about this is that not only is Glitch Energy, badass beverage over here, but they're also respectful to their customers. They give you all the details of every single supplement, every single vitamin, nutrient, every single ingredient, and they want you to know exactly what you're putting into your system because they want you to make an informed decision about their product.
Exactly.
And what's great about them is if you head to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FLOCKFUEL, you get 20% off your order. You can't say no to that. It's already affordable, and like we were saying, they've got flavors galore to choose from.
So what are you waiting for? The year is almost over. Go to glitchenergy.com right now. Use our promo code FLOCKFUEL. Get your discount. Get your tub. Get your body supercharged.
Get
Yeah.
nerdies.
Get elf candy made with actual elves this time.
Nerdies.
Not that 50%
Nerdies
midget
is still
discount
supreme,
elf shit
sorry.
they did the last time.
Wow, Angel. We want to thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens flock. You guys have been awesome partners. We appreciate your face.
And you know what? Speaking of Christmas, I think collectively as fans, we all got our Christmas gifts early when we were treated to watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which came out in theaters on Friday, December 20th.
Okay,
Exactly.
I'm gonna say something. You better repeat with me. Team Shadow. Team
Shadow.
Shadow. Team Shadow.
Team Knuckles!
Yes. Now, as you know, this is now officially a Christmas movie.
How is it a Christmas movie?
Because it's a Christmas movie.
No, it wasn't any Christmas in it.
Don't matter. It came out in Christmas. It's a Christmas movie. And it's a story about love, appreciating what you have, and loving the people that you care about even after they are gone. And if that is not the very spirit of Christmas, I don't know what it is. Also, guns, family relationships going sour, explosions, and pissing on the moon. And if that is not the spirit of Christmas, I don't know what
Also,
it is.
revenge guac.
And revenge walk.
All right, we're not going to give any spoilers here on this program, but to get a little personal...
You know what? I'm going to give one spoiler. He never got to taste the revenge walk.
Okay.
Oh my god, you're right, he
That
didn't!
was bullshit.
Oh,
messed up.
That was even greater tragedy than Maria getting shot in the face. I can't believe they put that on a PG-13 movie. Like, you see the bullet go inside. It was like a shot of dread. You just see, like, the ripples as the
no, that did
cranium
not
explodes
happen.
That's
into
not
a big
what happened.
ball
All
of
right,
really
guys.
crunch
Just
mist.
mute the channel really quick.
And
while
there
I'm
was a tub of
talking.
glitch
No,
energy.
my God.
Shut up, bro.
Stop. What the fuck?
Anyways,
What's wrong with
so
you,
to
man?
get personal, we saw the movie, and it was such a wonderful experience. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 was a movement. The first Sonic movie introduced the mainstream audience to Sonic the Hedgehog and Dr. Robotnik, two of the biggest characters in the franchise.
Of course.
The second movie expanded and started introducing more characters.
Canox the enchilada.
Exactly. But the third movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, let's not lie.
It was the best.
It
was
was
the best.
it was
I'm
a
sorry.
game changer.
It's
We're
inevitable.
kind of you and I are a little biased here.
There is a
it has
reason.
Shadow, so
There is a reason people remember DMC3 better than every other DMC, because that's when you put in Virgil. When you put in the rival character, people remember that. Sonic Adventure 2 is the most well-known one because that's the one where Shadow shows up.
But
Yes.
they had the rival character in Knuckles.
No. Knuckles was a
okay, yeah.
misunderstood bad guy.
Knuckles. You know,
Knuckles is Knuckles.
it's different because like
Knuckles is
Shadow
Knuckles.
and Sonic. I
Yeah.
mean, head to head.
Listen, Knuckles is an echidna. Like, there is some rivalry there, but inevitably, when you put in basically, it's like Virgil, the cooler Virgil.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's
Like, you also, he has like guns, so it's like,
Okay.
it's hard to argue against
Real
that.
quick, Halamotawe, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you keep bringing up these characters over here. Like, movie Sonic, movie Shadow. Like, okay, relax. I don't want to put you on timeout. Just relax over here.
we're
And to
gonna-
answer
Yeah,
Phycera Macrocephalus,
yes,
he was.
Yes. Oh my god.
Jim
He wasn't
Carrey was
good,
the
he
most
was
Jim
great.
Carrey he could Jim Carrey.
Let-
He was
let's
so much
just
Jim
say-
Carrey, we had to put 2 Jim Carreys in there.
Yeah,
Right?
let's
and even
just
that
say
didn't feel like it was enough.
Jim Carrey knocked it out of the motherfucking park. I'm sorry, bless that man. Oh,
He did
Oh,
say
so
that he
good.
was not
Don't
going to do
apologize.
sequels unless
So
they
good,
brought him in a
so
golden
good.
script, and they brought him a golden script because he put
no,
everything in
it's
there.
actually proven. They came up to him with his script printed out in golden ink.
and while a lot of us fans are reveling in the celebration of Sonic the Hedgehog 3 and a successful box office weekend, we forget that there was another movie produced by Disney, of course,
Mufasa who?
that came out on the same day as Sonic 3.
Well, you know what they say about the circle of life? Everybody keeps
Call
forgetting
Canada?
that there's a circle of death.
So you know, Kyle Canada, no comment.
No comment.
comment.
Jim Carrey has a mustache.
can't say
You need to
Yes, he
watch
does.
it for yourself. There are two
We
credit
need, yeah,
scenes,
there are
so
2
stay until
post-credit
it's
scenes.
done.
Yeah,
Yes, stay
please don't
until it's
forget that.
finished. There are 2 post-credit scenes.
Now, for
Well,
those
no. There's one post credit. There's one mid credit.
mid-credit
Yes.
and then post-credit.
Now,
Yeah.
Angel?
As you know, this is not the first time an event like this has occurred. To begin with, when the first Sonic movie came out, it did so at the first time as the Birds of Prey movie came out.
And
he
it killed the Birds of Prey.
beat it into the ground. It beat it like a red-headed stepchild. It assaulted it in the back of a hallway and left it crying and shaking. After
Margot
it took
Robbie
its
did
money.
not deserve that.
She did not
She's
deserve
an
that.
excellent lady. She's a fine actress.
But
she
she
did
could
not
not-
deserve
she
that.
could
Guys,
not
that's where
compete with the
Longclaw
Hulk.
went.
She could not compete
That's where
with the Hulk.
Longclaw went.
I know. Yeah, she got long clawed.
I feel bad for
okay.
laughing.
Now,
That's-
Sonic the Hedgehog
Now,
2.
Hedgehog 2 came out at the same time as Morbius.
Morbius, which
admittedly, did not need any help killing itself, But this was not. This
I don't
was
know.
like,
Maybe Morbius
listen,
needs a third time.
Morbius was laying down on the ground already beaten. Sonic rolled by and just ran it over with his blue car.
No. What Sonic ended up doing is like, oh my god, you look like you could use CPR. No, stink.
And then ran off. And now
So that's how we
once
got
again,
morbed.
another big movie connected to a big franchise, connected to a really big company comes out just in time for Sonic the Hedgehog to beat the living shit out of it.
But they didn't exactly royally beat the shit out of it now, did they?
Well, yes, actually they did.
All right, and what's his
That's
face?
going to be debatable. We're going to get into
Okay,
it.
I'll
It's
show you the
inter-
numbers. You'll
It's
see.
not international yet.
Yeah,
We're
is
gonna
there
get
a
to that
reason
in a moment.
why?
You know
We'll get
what?
to that in a minute.
You know what? Why,
Okay.
well, man, yeah, the memes were worth Morbius. Also, seeing that Doctor Who actor dancing the "I Wanna Fuck Your Mom" song.
Yeah, Matt Smith.
Matt Smith dancing at the
Oh,
"I Wanna
Matt
Fuck
Smith.
the MILF" song.
It was so
almost worth
ridiculous.
it for that alone.
It was
But-
so ridiculous. You know he was just hamming for the sake
Now,
of
to be fair, though, people really were expecting a bigger number. Because, okay, fine, we all have our reservations, and we know that live-action movies, especially live-action remakes of well-known animation giants, are usually not as good as the originals. But this is Disney, okay? And this is Lion King. So people expected a relatively high number, something that could at least be a little closer on the gap. People were not expecting Sonic 3 to do twice as much.
Well,
Because on day one, the Sonic movie made approximately $70 million, while Mufasa was left lagging behind at $35 million, which for a Disney film is a very, very small amount.
you're not kidding. Let's
not-
actually show the Deadline article here so everyone can read up on this and show them, Joe.
Yep, in an article provided to us by Deadline.com, the headline reads,
Sonic and Mufasa at each other's throats.
Ever seen a hedgehog kill a lion?
Focus Features and Searchlight having renaissance. Post-Christmas box office update. This came to us today by Anthony D'Alessandro over here at Deadline, and it was posted today at 8 in the morning.
Now, folks, we're going to get into a lot of discussion about numbers here, so try to keep up with us, okay?
Math.
All right, here we go.
Also, one small favor, Jose, could you slide forward so I can slide backward and help? No, you scoot forward. There we go. There we go. Thank you. And
right.
I scoot back.
All right, here we
this
go.
way.
So, the back and forth between the lion and the land critter continues this weekend. Paramount's Sonic the Hedgehog 3 won his second Friday over Disney's Mufasa, $12.6 million to $12.1 million. And the blue guy is apt to win the second three-day weekend with $37.5 million, with negative 38%, over the King of the Jungle's estimated $35.5 million. But in the 5-day run off since Christmas, Mufasa is licking its chops to herald himself at number one with $61.7 million, while Sonic 3 settles for $59.4.
Oh, okay. Just saying that's not that much of a difference right there.
Hang on, I gotta see these
So-
numbers, because that's the first time I've seen this particular update. Thank you for letting me know.
It's okay. The family flurry, including the massive Thanksgiving holdovers of Wicked, which is $19.85 million for 3-day and 5-day weekend, $32.1 million. Universal, are you sure you wanted to put this movie out in PVOD so soon on December 31st with a 40-day window?
That's rushing through that shit, aren't they?
It's still raging at the box office with a $424.6 million running crime. And Moana,
Running Cume.
Hey,
And
guys,
Moana 2, which is at 17.8 million
Oh yeah,
in 3 days.
Moana 2
And
came out with
finally-
no fanfare and just made all the money in the world for some reason.
It's like, that's honestly
Well,
surprising.
it's also because Moana was really good.
Really good.
Yeah.
Let's see. With a 5-day of 27.9 million is fueling a 3-day overall weekend of $161 million, 43% over the near New Year's Eve weekend of last year, and 56% ahead of the same frame at the tail end of 2022 when Avatar: The Way of Water was soaking up most of the business in a deep freeze
I
winter.
still never watched it.
Neither have I.
All right, so the 3-day on Focus Features Nosferatu stands at $20.15 million with a 5-day of $39.3 million. That's nothing to diss, though a tad lower from earlier forecasts, with that 3-day opening still the fourth best in the Unit Classic label after Downtown Abbey.
Downton Abbey.
Downton Abbey,
Insidious 3, and London Has Fallen.
Yeah. Reasons on post-track why audiences attended this movie include the horror genre,
48%.
But-
Director Robert Eggers, 32%.
while 33% thought the fanged monster and Babe featured looked fun and entertaining. Lots of walk-up business with 59% of the audience buying their tickets same day. What type of ads influenced the audience the most to find this movie? Of those polled,
Of course it
22%
was
cited
social
social
media.
media, while 60% said friends and family, with 11% saying in-theater trailer.
Breakdowns of demos were men over 25 with 41%, women over 25 at 33%, women under 25 at 14%, and women and men under 25 at 13%.
By the way,
I really can't. I can't really say anything disrespectful about Nosferatu. I actually saw some good things about it, and I actually want to watch it.
fun little fact, I checked on the most... Mind you, this just came out on Reddit 5 minutes ago, so don't quote me on this until we get some more reliable sources. But it looks like right now, you were correct. The gap was closer than expected. It looks like the total roundup for the box office for Mufasa is going to be around $83 to $85 million, while Sonic is between 100 to 112. So it looks like while the Hog is winning, it did turn out to be a little closer than I expected with the Mufasa mess. I was genuinely expecting way less than that.
Oh yeah, no. Disney is definitely swinging for the fences, not just with Mufasa, but also with Moana 2. Like, they got 2 movies competing with Paramount.
Okay, but here's the thing. Who actually asked for Mufasa?
I didn't.
Nobody. None of us did.
That's the thing. For me, live actions, it's okay. Do the fans want it? Because if the fans want it, they're going to give you all the money. Look what happened to Sonic. We got Sonic. Well, first we got the ugly Sonic. We made a huge freaking big deal. And then we got good Sonic.
Bullying works.
And then we got second. And now we got the third.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
Hold on. Halan Mutawe, sorry, that is a spoiler. Sorry, buddy.
Can't do that. Don't
Oh,
put
yes,
that
No spoilers allowed here, pal. Sorry,
Please,
pal.
because, let it have 2 weeks
Yes,
first
please
before
stop.
spoilers.
Wait,
please
wait.
no
don't
spoilers.
ruin the magic for people.
Also, Mr. Geek Me Out is in the chat. Hey, up, Mr. Geek Me Out. Welcome to the Ravens Flock.
Oh my god,
He's
they're in
at-
Orlando, Florida for AEW's World End pay-per-view.
Oh, dear God.
I hope you have a good time.
I hope you enjoy your... I hope your ticket is worth it, buddy.
And
you
I
do.
hope that the show is good.
All right.
So because they have been very
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
Getting back to the subject here. Nobody asked for a Mufasa movie. Nobody asked for a sequel to Moana. I thought that Moana did fine as a one-off.
It was
Well,
perfectly
I've
self-contained.
heard that it's so good that people are like, okay, fine, okay, we're
It
fine
will
with
certainly
this.
explain
Good.
why it's been tracking high on the box office at that time. But there's also, okay, in the iconic words of Megamind, presentation. Hey, little Timmy, would you like to watch a movie about a bunch of incredibly realistic CG lions talking to each other? Or do you want to see Sonic and Shadow beat the fuck out of each other across
Sonic
the
and
entire
Shadow,
world?
Sonic and Shadow.
Like,
Live the
listen, I don't want to be the guy that is obsessed with the graphics, but one has more color than the other. You know what I'm saying?
And just because it takes place in the African, like in the African jungles and the African pride lands, doesn't mean color grading doesn't exist.
Also, expression. I'm sorry, photorealistic lions are not gonna do it for me. Okay, I don't want these characters to look exactly like lions. Did they look exactly like lions in The Lion King? No. It was literally Macbeth with animated lions, and this is the prequel to Macbeth.
Is there a prequel to
Also,
makes
they
Scar-
changed the backstory.
Yeah,
Yeah,
A
there's
lot
Mufasa
of people were not
Mufasa is
happy.
the adoptive brother, which means that technically Scar was right. The crown did belong to him to begin with. Also,
which is bullshit.
how the fuck do you manage the Pride Lands? How the fuck? How did Scar kill all the plants? Did he just eat all the grass?
No, he let the hyenas run loose and they ravaged everything.
Okay, so the lesson is
Fuck them
when the
hyenas.
subclass of the
No.
carnivorous hyenas come knocking at your doors.
Let's get to the
And
kill the
continue.
bastards.
So as of right now, me and Juan, we've been actually checking the Wikipedia page, like, 'cause it does update frequently. And right now, what we've learned is that Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Paramount Pictures put $122 million in its budget, and so far, and we talked about this last night. Last night we actually did some research on the numbers, and it made back like slightly over 103
like
million.
101 million.
So it's already on a good speed track to make its budget. So now we gotta see how much money it's gonna make after that.
Well, and can we also mention the fact that when we went and saw it, there was a unified claps and laughs and cheers, and no one said, "Shut up!"
We had people in
wonderful.
cosplays. That's how you know it was.
Yeah, no.
Yes, we had Eggman cosplayers, and we had onesies. Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah.
it was
Like
beautiful.
I said, this movie was a movement.
And there were 5 age
movement was
subclasses. There was older men and older women, and younger men, younger women,
And children.
there were families.
Props to the children. They kept relatively quiet.
everything. It hit everything.
So, I've got you here.
Updates?
I've got you here.
Updates?
What's up, Juancho?
Oh,
What does the number
update,
say?
update.
Okay, right now, as of right now on Wikipedia, it's showing Sonic the Hedgehog 3 against a budget of $122 million It's showing right now a current box office of $159.5 million.
Okay, so it already made back it's made back its money, and the numbers are still climbing.
Good. I guess he's going too fast to catch. Oh, hey, by the way, we fixed the Xbox.
Yeah.
Yay!
And,
We
let's
fixed
see
the
here.
Xbox. See, the second Sonic won, the Xbox worked itself.
Why? Thank you.
And just to be fair, as of right this moment, Mufasa the Lion King, on a budget of $200 million, has now made a total of $221.8
Wow.
million.
It actually cleared
they're-
the line.
So they're
even.
both clearing their lines. They're both doing very good for themselves.
Okay.
Very nice.
Color me surprised. I genuinely did not expect the Mufasa movie to it. Whether again it's Disney, but at the same time, I was not expecting that much traction for a movie that everybody basically said, "Nah, I don't want to look at this."
Now that
I
being
think
said,
it might be like families.
I suppose.
It's also important to note that Disney actually had a head start because they were able to release their movie Mufasa globally,
Internationally, yeah.
before Sonic the Hedgehog
that
3.
Yeah, so
wait,
why
does that mean that the
wasn't-
numbers we're seeing now with Sonic are just American numbers?
Oh, right now, they're the numbers of all the releases up to right this moment. Let me show you over
Okay.
here. On the official Sonic fan wiki, the Sonic Cinematic Universe wiki.
The Sonic Cinematic Universe.
Okay. For Sonic the Hedgehog 3,
I
the
see.
first release dates were for Canada, Norway, and the US, December 20th. The day after, in the UK, December 21st. Christmas Day, December 25th for Belgium, Denmark, France, Germany, Spain, and Sweden, and Switzerland, and Mexico. Let's see, and the Netherlands.
Base Mexicans
Brazil,
keeping this franchise alive.
Switzerland. Let's see here. Day after Christmas, so Boxing Day, Australia and Czech Republic, Portugal, Russia, and Serbia and Slovenia. And yesterday, the 27th, was Bulgaria and Japan. The next set of release will be next Friday, January 1st for Italy. Next Saturday, January 2nd in Greece. Poland, January 3rd, Sunday. And the final international release is going to be in Turkey on January 17th.
Interesting.
So that's not
Nice.
even a full week later. That's more
So
than
why did they stagger all this instead of just
that is a
opening
very good question.
complete
Maybe it's a
international?
Paramount budget thing. I don't
Either
know.
a budget
Okay.
thing or a timing release thing and a time zone thing, believe it or not. Because, yeah, some countries are not in the same area where we are, and sometimes that means they get it a days early or sooner. It depends.
No, that's not. No, time zone has nothing to do with it, Angel. It's literally just like that would be if we're talking about hours of release.
Yeah.
This is whole days. This is whole weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Of
Well,
like,
that
that's
is
just-
also them and the fact that they have their own films to release there and all that jazz. But American cinema kind of mugs literally every other one, so
Mog, motherfucker.
it might be a matter. They got morbed. It might be a matter of just.
You want to know what I can't wait for?
What?
For them to release the trilogy collection.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
I need
it's
it.
gonna happen.
I
need
want
it.
a big old metal ring as a gift. Just the big old.
Can you
thick
imagine
ass
if they
metal
did
ring.
an embossed
Yeah.
metal ring? Oh
That
my
would be pretty
gosh,
cool.
that would be nice.
I'm actually happy that both movies are doing really well. When I first heard about that Mufasa was making back more money than Sonic, I was reasonably concerned because I honestly I doubted it from right off the bat. Like, there's no way Mufasa is ever going to make its money back. But then I forget, this is Disney, and this is the same tactic that they've used several times in the past.
Yeah, to be fair though, Disney's reputation has been in the toilet for the last few months, ever since the release of Wish, which was the most bland-ass nothing movie in the
And
world.
then we found out what it could have been,
And when
which
we
would have
found out
been
what
so
it
much
could have
better.
been, you know, it could have been a complete film. So people were not expecting another live-action remake to actually succeed in anything, but considering that it's doing this much, hey, who knows? Maybe that says good things about the live-action version of Lilo and Stitch.
But
Okay,
here's hoping.
okay. Here's the thing. From
Who
what we
knows?
saw with the little trailer, Stitch
Maybe.
looks amazing.
Okay, but that's not important. What's important is, what are they going to do with Gantu?
You mean the giant shark alien?
Yeah.
And Cobra Bubbles.
Wait, why do you care about Gantu?
Because how you make the mascot that is cute and adorable and kind of fucked up looking, everybody can do that. You gotta make a badass whale, cetaceous man
The
antagonist.
shark alien.
I thought it was a whale.
No, that's a shark.
Shark. It's shark.
Really?
Yes.
He always looked more like a whale to me. Anyway,
Shark.
more like an orca to me. But whatever. The point is,
That's because they
how
rounded his
you
edges
make
off.
the bad guy, the antagonist, is gonna be more important because anybody can make Stitch. But how do you make a 3D, actually cool-looking Gantu?
He's got a point there.
He's got-
No,
make it-
that's the thing. It's like, already Stitch looks good.
Yeah.
I'll
see
still
everybody else.
hold my... I'm not going to hold my breath yet until we see
I want to see all the
more.
other aliens that they showed. Also,
Yes.
props to the TV series of Stitch and Lilo and Stitch for the fact that apparently everybody in Hawaii just sort of is fine with Gantu.
Just fucking accepted it.
Like,
Okay, so we have an alien.
Also, Gantu
Yeah.
changes sizes constantly. Sometimes he's 9 feet, sometimes he's 5, and he just kind of hangs around the beach sometimes.
That is true, yeah.
Nobody even notices the giant cetaceous man just kind of hanging around.
He's not cetaceous, that's a shark.
I swear to God, that's an orca.
He's a shark.
Bullshit. I gotta find that out.
Okay,
now.
what?
Research time. Let's go.
Fine, whatever. While Angel's researching on that little bit of a detail,
We're also going to research the fact that we've got AI shit going on.
but listen, to give a little bit of a history lesson, Disney, like, let me pull up an example here. Here we go. This
Apparently, there is no official confirmation. He can be either or. Apparently, they got traits from both types of fish to like make him ambiguous, which explains his different coloration, but why he still has shark teeth. So yeah, no, he's both. So he may be either or whale or shark alien.
oh my
man.
god, he's a shark whale hybrid.
A whale shark?
Whale shark.
So yeah, that's an orca.
All right,
Most
so
fucked up-
guys, getting back on subject here. So, Warner Brothers released The Swan Princess in 1994, specifically on release date, November 18th, 1994.
That was such a good fucking movie.
Unfortunately, it didn't do so hot at the box office because Disney re-released The Lion King on the same date.
Fucking Disney.
So they shot themselves in the
Disney has a long history of sabotaging the competition by showing their films in their time slots, specifically to make sure that they remain on top. They're dicks like that. Scorsese called them out on that shit a while ago, if I recall.
Yeah, and they did,
Not a lot
and they
of
tried
good-
to do the same thing with Sonic 3. Don't tell me that it's a coincidence.
Oh no, they tried.
Hey guys, you want to see me wreck a major corporation's play? You want to see me do it again?
You wanna see
wanna
me
see me
do
do
it
it a
again?
third time?
Wait, I'm here now.
Oh, we're definitely killing it now.
Yeah, no. Listen, Disney, good job. Congratulations on Mufasa. I'm happy that it did money. Go fuck yourself. But more importantly, little Timmy, do you want to see these realistic lions, or do you want to see Shadow and Sonic beat the fuck out of each other?
Shadow.
Like, listen, I get it. Good job. Nice try, but it's Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. It's kind of weird. Man, Sonic has had a long history of being up and down in the fame department, but when it comes to the movies, he has not struck out even one. Mario needs to step the fuck up because Sonic is already 3 movies ahead of him, and he's doing fantastic. I mean, I like the Mario movie, but where's that sequel, guys? Still waiting.
Hang on, relax, man. They just came out with the movie
maybe,
last year.
Maybe they're working on it in secret. Be like, surprise.
No, they go like call Chris Pratt for the audition. He's still sitting on that chair eating cereal. There's like a mountain of empty cereal boxes, and he's like, "Took you guys long enough."
So what about you guys in the live chat? You people that are watching.
even gained weight. He's just eating cereal.
Are you gonna find time to watch Sonic 3, or are you gonna find the time to watch Mufasa? Or
If you haven't done so already.
Or are you gonna watch Nosferatu? Don't spoil Nosferatu for me.
You gotta admit, those are orca colors.
But it's
Oh my god, are you
I
still
know.
on this?
But it looks
Gray
like an orca. Hang on.
He's gray and white on that photo.
It's
Oh
an
my
orca.
god.
It's a fucking orca.
Halamutawe, I just remembering you never actually answered me if you were 18 or older.
Please do. We gotta get that
Please
out of the way.
answer now.
Please answer now.
But because we do have other stuff that we need to get in on.
Bullshit.
He's looking sharky to me.
Bullshit.
Like great white shark style.
Orcas are like pure black. This is kind of bluish gray.
Right, which is very great white shark.
Yeah, but I don't see
Totally.
no...
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the fins that keep throwing me off. Also, the fact that they gave him a bulkier body and he has like elephant feet. So, you know...
Yeah, I know.
it
That's
kinda
where you get
feels
the
like
whale thing going
Listen,
on.
the shark
Yeah.
bulked up.
That shark was lifting. That shark was lifting and he ate nothing but protein powder or he was stuck down here. Also, there's that one episode in the show where he shows up to Manny. What's the name of Lilo's sister?
Nani.
Nani. While she
Nani.
was working at the stand and he was trying to rent out like a surfboard and she goes, "Dude, I know who you are. Like, it's not a disguise. You're just wearing shades." And he goes, "Yeah, I know, but nobody else does." And every other tourist is just walking by, completely unattended, of the 8-foot-tall whale shark man.
I think it's
They
the
are
Clark
so-
Kent thing.
They just do
No,
not give a fuck.
no, it's not even that. They just don't care. It's like, okay, so this is our life now.
Listen, after the 7th alien disaster that Lilo and Stitch had to stop, like, who gives a shit anymore? Like, do you know where he even lives in the series?
Well,
His
I mean-
ship crashed in the forest. He just lives there now,
I mean,
making sandwiches.
look at Tokyo and Godzilla and Mothra
Well,
and all that stuff.
yeah. Also, I love the fact that the entire deal, like, his friend is like 6'5", who is just yellow Stitch, except he supposedly has all the abilities that Stitch has, but he only likes to make sandwiches.
Oh, not Pleakley. It's that other.
No, he's just good at making sandwiches. That's it. And apparently he can talk better than Stitch. He actually speaks English. But no, that's just...
Full on English, full on grammar.
He just wants to make sandwich. You know what? I respect him. It's like the alien version of For God's sakes, I just want to grill.
I don't remember.
But I digress. Point in case is, you know what?
Always saying I'm only 21.
Close
That's
enough.
fine. We needed 18 or older. Thank
just
you.
have to make sure. You don't have to give us an actual number. We just gotta make sure, like, this is not for children. No offense. We're talking. We say as we talk about Sonic the fucking Hedgehog.
We also curse.
This is a
and
serious
stuff.
adult stream, and we're talking about fucking. Sonic the
Listen,
Hedgehog.
nothing is serious with you.
I'm always serious. I'm serious about not being serious right now.
Sure.
Here we go. That helps. Here we go. Okay, so yeah, I went ahead and I set up the poll here from thing. Which movie are you gonna watch / have you watched? While Jose's getting this madness going on,
I take it back. He's a land shark.
A land shark.
Yeah, now it makes sense.
What? Like what's his face? Well, Jeff the land shark.
Yeah, just like that. It makes more sense when you think about it.
That tracks.
All right, fine.
Freaking ad.
I didn't
Anyways,
do a damn thing.
but yeah,
what is cursed is the fact that our social media is only about to get more artificial. The dead internet theory is not a theory anymore. It's just happening.
Oh no, it died a while ago. This is the internet necromancy arc.
Good God, it's so
I
wrecked.
voted.
Thank you,
Am I
Ziana.
the first one to vote?
Probably.
The agents.
Let's see. But and yeah, thank you, Zayana, by the way, for pulling this article up for us. It's up on Futurism.
Blame Facebook. Facebook's the one who gave it to me.
And go fucking figure. I wonder who the subject is on there. Kids prefer profanity. Give the little bastards what they want. Yeah, no, except like what the fuck is wrong with them?
Don't forget the fact that
We're not their parents. We're not your babysitters. We are the Ravens flock, and we're very opinionated assholes.
Street shark.
It is a street shark.
Yes.
Yes, thank you, God.
Oh shit!
Sharks.
Wait,
Look, we're showing her age.
Yeah, no, that's correct. He's a street shark. They
Guys,
never
we're
died.
showing her age.
they never died.
Holy
Street
okay, street shark
I have
remake
that on
when?
VHS.
Street
We
shark
have it at
remake
home.
when?
All right.
It's shark
Yeah,
time.
bring it
the
back.
fucker.
The Joseph
Bring it
Santos
back.
says, I don't want to see either movie. Sonic is obnoxious and Disney is the devil.
Sorry to hear that.
I forgot to
I
put on the
mean,
Nosferatu
everyone
on
has
there.
their own
It's
opinion,
okay.
so we'll respect that.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry to hear, fam. We enjoyed it. Well, hopefully you'll enjoy the next one.
Let's just
Let's get
continue
back-
on.
Maybe
Yeah.
you'll enjoy the next one because Sonic 4 is already filming.
Let's get back to the fact
wonderful.
that the internet is dying and we're going to be dealing with more bots over here.
And the article
internet.
provided to us by
The Bite.
The
It's on
Bite
Futurism.com.
on Futurism.com. The headline reads: Facebook is planning to flood the platform with AI-powered users.
And this comes to us by way of Frank Landymore, and it was published today. Let's see here. Okay.
All right.
Botnet.
Were you hoping... Oh, hang on. I'll wait till one stops
Yeah.
scrolling. There we go. Were you hoping that bots on social media would be a thing of the
Yes.
past? Well, don't hold your breath.
Damn.
Meta says that it will be aiming to have Facebook filled with AI-generated characters to drive up engagement on its platform as part of its broader rollout of AI products. The Financial Times reports, the AI characters will be created by users through Meta's AI Studio, with the idea being that you can interact with them almost like you would with a real human on the website.
Wait a minute. Did you just say they will be created by users?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea what
shit that
giving that
people
kind of
do?
power to Anonymous on the internet?
Do you have any idea how horny people are?
Horny. I was talking
Also-
about racism, but that works too.
Even
Also,
worse.
You guys do realize that for basically what they were trying to do, which I think is further down the article, was
Yeah.
that they want to have people train it to be like you so that you can talk to your audience through this.
Oh,
by
yeah.
using this. But here's the thing, AI evolves. So
What if
it's
they
not
start talking
always
like-
going to
they
really
will.
be like
They
you
always
because
do
it's
that.
going to evolve and
This already
evolve
happened,
and
by
no
the way.
longer be you.
This already happened, by the way. There was at least one case of somebody using a security system for an AI, which began to circumvent the rules so it wouldn't be shut down. It literally began
Give
to
me a second.
invent problems so it could keep working. Because turns out that when you give the machine a purpose, the machine something the Matrix. We already did this part. By the way, that's already happening on Twitter. Like, anytime that you see a post that gets way more likes than usual, and all the blue check marks are just repeating exactly what the guy said, but in like a different way, it's usually a bot. Every
yeah.
single
Also,
time.
I'm sorry, but the reason why people are just getting tired of Facebook and Twitter are because all you see is AI shit or bots
Yeah.
or sponsor things and not the things
That's
you're
why I
actually
curate my
trying.
list with the worst things imaginable. I gotta keep all those property values low.
But I mean,
Okay.
at that point, it's like, okay,
Why
you're
am I-
on this program to follow things you want to follow.
Why am I
getting this thing for cars?
Yeah.
I don't care
like
about
this
cars.
artist. Why am I getting AI art? Oh shit, that looks like the artist's work. Get
Let's
that shit
continue
out
on
of
the
here.
article to actually get into it over here.
Go ahead.
Yes.
We
All
expect these AI to actually, over time, exist on our platform, kind of in the same way that accounts do. Meta Vice President of Products for Generative AI, Connor Hayes, told the Financial Times. They'll have bios and profile pictures and be able to generate and share content powered by AI on the platform. That's where we all see, where we see all of this going, he added.
Now, in terms of character development,
Those are just headers. You don't
yeah,
have to
all right.
The
The
AI
AI characters aren't a new feature. Meta has long invested in AI and has spent the past year stuffing all kinds of generative AI tech into its existing products. That included the release of its AI studio in the summer, which quickly became a hotbed of virtual boyfriends and girlfriends.
So they started simping for each other?
No, they've also been abusing them.
You'd be surprised.
No, like the people who created them are abusing these virtual boyfriends.
There was a
and
movie of
girlfriends.
this. It was called Her.
Yeah, no, that's exactly
That's Scarlett
Joaquin
Johansson.
Phoenix and Scarlett Johansson's
Yeah.
voice.
It was surprisingly sad.
You know that movie?
You know how it
I
ended?
haven't watched it, but I heard about it.
Hey,
Yeah.
spoilers.
God.
At the end, the AI literally ascends and goes into the internet, leaving him alone. So, forever alone, even your virtual GF
Your
leaves you.
virtual girlfriend.
Society has failed him yet
my
again.
God.
The service already boasts hundreds of thousands of AI characters, according to Hayes. But if Meta is to be believed, this is just a start. Access to the AI studio will be expanded to more countries outside of the United States, and a priority for the company over the next 2 years will be to make interactions with AI more social, per the Financial Times.
You know what the best part is? They don't even bother to hide the reason why they're doing this. They're literally saying we're doing to drive up the engagement metrics. You know why? Because engagement means investment. And investment means advertisement. And advertisement means money. And I guarantee you that the companies that do the advertisement do not give a single shit about how many people they have in there. Because as long as it looks like they have people in there, that's all that matters. It's like a castle where you prop up the corpses of the dead soldiers to create a line.
Oh, that's morbid, but also
Even
yes.
in death you will serve.
But also yes. Along with fictional characters, the AI studio also allows Facebook and Instagram influencers to create, this is what Zayana was saying, to create AI versions of themselves that their followers can talk to. In recent months, other platforms have released content created or creator-oriented AI features, such as Snapchat's AI video generation tool. Releasing these AI characters into the wild comes with huge safety risks. Futurism has extensively covered how similar chatbots on the platform, Character AI, frequently broke their guardrails and exposed underage teenage users to grotesquely inappropriate content.
You know what? That means they're doing their job. They're filtering the weak.
Good
so
life,
wait.
Angel.
I mean, dude, if it's a social media platform, the underage users are going to get in there. It doesn't
So
matter what
fucking
you do or what safeguard you put in there.
Can you really
They're
say
gonna
that
get in
you
there.
guys never tried to use someone else's birth date in order to?
Tried. I succeeded.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Yeah, the point is...
You've
I'm
done
afraid I
it.
can neither confirm
You've done
nor
it. You've
deny.
done it. You've done it. I've done
Yeah.
it. Sis has done it. Everyone's
This is
gonna do
literally
it.
born because people expect the corpus to be parents in their stead. This is basically a worse version of leaving the kid in front of the TV. If you're a smart parent, you wouldn't give your children access to like social media until they're like 16 at least. And even then, that's a risky proposition. But what happens when you leave a bunch of children that absolutely have no way of controlling themselves into an open space that is the churning sea of the internet? Shit like this happens.
Oh my God, you're right.
Children have no filter. If they interact with the AI is not going to have a filter either. The AI ain't going to give a shit. The AI is a cold, unfeeling, cruel machine.
You've got a point there.
Filled with porn.
Also, let's
Yeah.
see here. Real quick in the chat, there's a Jurassic Park / World 7 movie in the works supposedly.
Oh, yeah,
but
I
at this
heard
point,
about
I'd
that.
rather fund a live-action Dinotopia or Cadillacs and Dinosaurs movie instead.
Bro, Cadillac and dinosaurs will be the hottest. I don't care if it even bombs at the box office. I will be seated there day one. Ah, shit, I'm old.
Let's see. Are we talking about her or Jexy? We were mentioning her.
Her. Because
Specifically-
it's the one that basically creates a digital version of the Joker.
Yeah.
It's horrifying. And Mr. Quake, by the way, Mr. Quake, he was saying, Liv Morgan gives Brittany Murphy vibes. Sorry for off topic. I can see where you're talking about. She's a wrestler, by the way.
Yeah, I mean... it's a bit of a shaky
The
subject.
jury's still out.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not exactly, like, thankfully she's not going the same way Brittany Murphy did, rest in peace, but, I can see what you mean with that. Let's see what else. Mufasa has potential. Like no one asked for the movie, but at least it's doing well.
Fair
Let's
enough. It's not
continue
like
with
it's an
the.
insultingly bad film. It's just kind
I
of
was gonna say, like, I wouldn't exactly say that nobody asked for it because otherwise it wouldn't make so much fucking.
You know
money.
what? I'm gonna have to put it the other way around. Too many people asked for it.
No, it's no one asked for it, but there's Disney diehard fans that will go see it just because it's Disney.
Too many people
And it's
asked for it,
also,
that's the problem.
that's
everything.
true. No, you got a point.
So, yeah.
Let's continue over here because you're not wrong. There's also a massive risk of misinformation. The deluge of AI slop on Facebook already illustrates that the difficulties of clamping down on fabrications of reality isn't something that should be underestimated. Without robust safeguards, platforms risk amplifying false narratives through these AI-driven accounts. Chief Marketing Officer at a talent agency, Billion Dollar Boy, and former head of Meta's creator innovation team, Becky Owen, told the Financial Times.
Notice how they're never mentioning Mark Zuckerberg in these things anymore. He's completely checked the fuck out.
No, even though the Zuck is the one on the fucking
Like
headline photo.
He's not there anymore. You know what they have in his office? There's a cardboard cut out of him
Oh my god.
with a Chat GPT
Oh my
controller.
God,
It's
you're
the
right.
Alexa. The real Mark Zuckerberg is forging a sword somewhere.
God damn it. Let's see. And instead of helping creators, it could backfire on them entirely.
Oh, it will.
Owen argued, because the low-quality AI ones could undermine their craft. Unlike human creators, these AI personas don't have lived experiences, emotions, or the same capacity for relatability.
I don't know. They behave exactly the same way as the average Redditor then.
Oh!
I mean, you're not wrong.
Oh, dude! Just because it's true doesn't mean you gotta say it.
So,
Someone.
so basically, they're also going to be, doing the AI video stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry, AI video should never exist. I'm sorry.
They never should have existed.
When you think about
Okay.
it, this is evolution. It's just not the
Wait,
kind of we
have
expect.
you guys noticed that on Facebook Reels, you start to see more AI stuff, especially the
Yes.
the America's Got Talent stuff?
Forget Facebook. Look at
I
Google.
remember.
Look at Google.
I literally showed you one. I was like,
Yeah.
dude, this keeps coming across my freaking feed,
Yeah.
and I hate it.
Xana kept getting a bunch of like AI generated.
You know what? I'm gonna
Fucking,
try and see if I can find one now.
like AI generated fucking America's Got Talent fucking clips, and it's fucked up because on the one hand, whoever's putting it together is at least clever enough to intersplice actual clips from the show so that it gives the
Like
illusion
that
of it
time
being
in Fight Club with the penis pictures.
Oh my god, you're not wrong. And on the other hand, you can clearly tell it's AI bullshit
Yeah.
because the idea is, you have these two little Chinese twins, and they're transformed into animals on there, like literally, zoop, one turned into a rabbit, zoop, and the other one zoop, turned into a cat or whatever, and then zoop, morph back.
My personal favorite is those dumbasses on like Twitter that are trying to sell me projects of AI, basically telling you, we can do movies with AI right now. And the AI is just a clip of a heist that goes on for 1 minute and 30 seconds. However, you notice that for some reason, the camera keeps cutting to a different shot every 3 seconds.
Yeah.
So almost as if it's afraid of what would happen if it lingers for too long.
Because we can tell.
And you know what the best part is? Even then, they fucked it up. There is a scene where the guy gets out of the car and runs, and you can tell that his feet are not hitting the concrete. Also, he switches clothing every fucking frame.
Also, here's a question: do we have an exact number of like how much Facebook is investing in this AI market?
Too much. We don't have an exact
also-
number, and I think we'd be better off that we don't, because if we do, we're gonna want to murder things.
My
I don't
personal
want to do
favorite, honestly, the one thing that makes me happy about this project, and I hesitate to call it that, is the fact that no matter how hard they try, every single time the result is an astounding fucking failure. Reminds me of Murahar from our boy.
Hey guys and gals, we would have
How are you?
oh boy.
He decided
it
to
looks
play what he deemed to be the first AI-made video game. And the
Oh,
moment he
no.
boots it up, he goes, this is literally just Counter-Strike. And the best part is, though, the more he tried to play it, the worse it got, as the main character's revolver morphed into a different gun by the second, and he's playing the game, and the game is chugging at like 20 frames per second, and 5 minutes in, it crashes, because it keeps trying to render a level that doesn't exist.
Oh my fucking
This is
God.
how far this technology has come. Yeah, image-based wise is getting a little closer there, but you can almost every time people can tell. It doesn't matter how hard you try. In fact, it's saying something that the only time AI art manages to fool anybody is because they had an actual artist add a finishing touch here to eliminate some of the bigger flaws or problems. Because otherwise, the AI just cannot understand how to make a static image. Everything flows into itself.
The fact that they still can't do hands.
You can't. Ironically, you cannot make an algorithm of art. Actual art requires, and I'm getting mystical here, it needs the human touch, for lack of a better term. You know what I mean?
It needs...
You can imitate.
Emotional
You
connection.
can copy and paste all you want to, but it's never going to be as good as the real thing. And I swear to God, if we live in a world, in a society where somebody opens a museum and they put a picture of AI art in a wall, I want that place firebombed with everything and everybody inside of it.
It shouldn't exist.
It shouldn't exist, and the more they keep repeating themselves, if they don't start putting like actual human hands behind this project,
Hands.
Hands.
then you're gonna
the thing that it can't render.
Then you're gonna yeah, I know, ironic, isn't it? Then you're gonna continue to see crappy AI art all over the place.
No, this isn't crappy AI art. Though.
No, I mean, that's what it's looking like. That's what it looks
Yeah,
like.
no.
Oh no,
It's-
this is actually good art because that's
This is
real.
fine.
Yeah,
This is
guys,
fine.
I was
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry,
You're
go on,
fine.
sorry,
No,
didn't
but
mean to
like-
cut you off.
yeah, but yeah, no. Unless there's actual human effort behind this AI project, then yeah, you're gonna continue to see crappy AI art generated automatically with crappy fucking hands on people, like 7 or 8 digits or
And
something.
people morphing and everything is morphing in itself. You've got characters morphing themselves into it.
Guys,
Like,
I just want to see something awesome and funny. I don't want to see people emerging together through osmosis.
No, it's literally, there was one where they had a shot of like a couple of people. I remember it was something making fun of MAGA people where they were trying to do like barn raising or whatever.
Yep.
And the side of the barn falls down and they all back away except one guy who got stuck, but he didn't get slammed by the wall. He didn't comically it falls through and he's safe from the window. He folds into himself and disappears out of existence.
Oh, God, he de-rest.
Yes.
My personal favorite is the one where you have a guy doing soldering work in what looks like an auto shop. Why would you be doing soldering work in an auto shop in the open air? Anyway, he solders, and as he solders on,
Solders.
he slowly works. His pants change color from red to blue. The sparks do a 90-degree turn and become a peacock tail. And then he sort of becomes a dog for 2 frames, and then he goes right back to a dude, except now he's using a circular saw on a table that has nothing but a bunch of wooden frames in it.
Well, the one that I always refer back to is the ballerina one.
There was a ballerina one. What did the ballerina do?
Oh my
I don't
God,
remember.
that was
I don't
great.
remember. Don't give me that look. I
There
don't
is so
remember.
many.
Please tell us.
No, she's trying to oh my God, you poor sweet summer child. That's the look of,
No.
I'm going to scar your brain.
The AI ballerina one is terrifying because... No, I'm sorry. I have no words. You have to watch it. I will find it for you. It's literally at some points they
Please.
end up having like 3 legs, and then suddenly they go down like this, and then
Turn
it's
into
like
a ball.
and starts moving like that.
And they turn
It's
into a
just so
ball.
weird.
Oh!
Technology has progress, but for some reason, AI just doesn't work because, okay, I don't understand the mechanics of how they program the AI, but the problem is the AI supposedly borrows from the internet itself to render the image based on the algorithm, right?
Correct.
Here's the problem. The internet is vast, and there is a huge, and I mean infinitesimally
The net
massive.
is vast and infinite.
Ironically, the kernel speech is working against
Major.
the AI.
She
The
never
ma-
got promoted to a colonel.
Sorry, the major speech. No, the
Found it.
Colonel Campbell, AI Campbell.
Oh, Campbell.
The speech, ironically, is working against the AI. Remember how they say that they were trying to sift to the detritus?
Uh-huh.
There is too much.
Oh, God. Okay, so there's the plie.
What
3
the
legs.
Whoa!
Flopping. Oh! Oh, no!
My personal
She's
one-
just like that. Oh, my God!
What happened to the... Okay,
Where is
fine.
the rest of her everything? That one's just like
See? Because the AI doesn't
triple
understand the
jointed,
concept of
and there's
bones.
just flopping. Oh God! Oh
became
God!
a
Oh
man.
God!
Now it became a
Oh,
woman
get it
again.
away from me!
Okay,
Oh,
yeah,
no!
no.
We
I would
have
sooner watch the movie.
No, we have to see to the end.
Oh,
we
there's
have to
2
see
people
to the
now.
end. Oh God!
Get your hand off.
No! Don't touch me!
Oh, wow, he faced right through
Oh my
her.
God!
Was that a roundhouse
They
kick?
faced through, and oh my God, their bodies are now melting together. Oh my God!
Is
Somebody
this-
kill this
Is
poor
what sex
monstrosity!
looks like?
No, this is
Like
not
I
what sex
said,
looks
you
like at
have
all.
to watch
Okay,
it.
so the point is, I'm trying to get here, is that basically the Patriots failed. There is literally so much stuff. There is so much everything in the internet that the AI algorithms just cannot properly refine it to something. When you tell them to make a dancing ballerina, you know what it did? It took footage of every single fucking ballerina video in existence, mashed it together, and tried to make something.
What resulted was a monstrosity that looks like something out of a lucid dream. It looks like something of a waking dream that you can't actually wake up. You're stuck in sleep paralysis. Your sleep paralysis demon is looking down like, oh, hey, this ain't my fault.
I'm not touching none of this shit.
No, this ain't my fault for once.
And speaking of shitty dreams, don't show me that again. I would sooner watch the sex scene from End of Days where Gabriel Byrne is fusing with the other women in bed.
I told you there are no words for that.
Oh, funny you should mention that. Have you ever seen what they try to do with AI and porn?
No, and I don't want to.
I'm not going to describe what I saw because I looked it up out of curiosity, but I'm just going to tell you this. Kronberg would blush in despair.
You know what? I don't even want to think about it.
Now I want to do some
Levels
research
of
on
body
this.
horror, the likes of which I have never witnessed. Also, because there is so much hentai on the internet, the women suddenly become realistic anime faces, and it freaks me out even more because it just pops in and out.
Isn't this what you tech boys asked for? Isn't this what you wanted? You want your anime waifus realistic, isn't it? Isn't that what you want?
Reminds me of that one comic where somebody goes,
Bring it down.
Don't touch me.
reminds me of that comic book that I saw. Somebody goes, finally, after all the money that Elon Musk gave me, I made catgirls real. Guess what happens when you combine the nature of a woman and the nature of a cat?
What?
I don't like you. You're ugly. Just walks away.
Walks away.
The excited just goes, no!
You know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to wash my hands clean of this because I don't want to think about any more AI art. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to sit back. I'm just going to chill. I'm just going to relax.
We're still
and you know
recovering
what?
from Christmas.
We're still recovering from Christmas, but it's never too late. What I would like to do is just sit back, relax, enjoy a nice glass of eggnog, and just sit right by the Yule log and watch as it burns bright and peaceful.
So how big did you say that you wanted the Yule log? You said like 5 feet, right? Not 5 inches, 5 feet.
Did I say 5 feet?
I thought he said 5 gallons of gasoline.
What the fuck?
Wait, so you heard 5 gallons gasoline? I heard 5 feet of Yule log.
Oh my God!
Oh no! Don't go back to the house. Don't.
If he's any consolation,
You have
it
insurance.
is a holy night, so it's supposed to glow.
And you have insurance. You're fine.
Holy-
Right.
Like,
Yes.
Fine,
this was
fine,
something
fine.
legitimately funny.
Hello,
that-
fire department? Yeah, it's me again.
Okay, we here at the Ravens Flock do give All Elite Wrestling a huge load of crap,
Well
but
deserved.
well deserved, to be perfectly honest. Namely because they have a lot of fucking problems. But give it to TNT for going and pulling this off on Christmas Eve. And thank you at Drainmaker for saving like a screen video of it. The TNT YouTube channel is currently streaming a Christmas Yule log fire with Hangman Adam Page drinking whiskey in front of Swerve Strickland's childhood home that he burned on a loop. It was literally just this scene, and it was looping, and you couldn't tell. And you see there's a couple moments where he just comes up and he's fucking takes his swig of his whiskey or whatever. See,
You know, when LA Knight vandalized Logan Paul's home and took his car and fucked his wife in front of him, I thought
No, he didn't do
I
the last
thought that
part.
would have been like the zenith of insults, but I love the fact that we decided this beef, it's not beef enough. I want sirloin. I want 5A grade maximum marbling Wagyu. I'm going to set your house on fire. Levels of... Okay, how long before we get to actual murder attempts?
there have already been murder attempts in
God
AEW.
damn it,
That's
I
the
love
problem.
wrestling.
Oh, you don't know? Okay, let me put it this way. The bad guy faction in AEW.
That's another reason why I don't watch wrestling.
The bad guy faction in AEW, the Death Riders, they recently took who was it? Orange Cassidy.
They recently took Orange Cassidy and
They-
doused him with a bunch of...
They first tried to blind him using cleaning material that they extremely highly implied that it's real like bleach or cleaning material or whatever to like wipe down and sterilize the ring mats and like the floor padding and all that, and they poured it on his face. The following week, they jumped him again, held his mouth open, stuck a funnel in his mouth, and they were about to poison him with the same
They should have gone
said
through with it.
thing. Here's the problem. Supposedly, that chemical was supposed to be like so irritating that it blinds him. Nothing happened.
I guess it was just
Like,
built different.
no effect on him.
I guess it was just built different.
It's stupid.
No, it's like, no, if you're going to go that far, follow through with consequence. That's like one of the big things that we crap on him. Whereas here, this was like the actual story on this was pretty fucking fucked up. It didn't need to go this far, but this led to Hangman Adam Page and Swerve Strickland finishing their feud in a cage match in which, who was it? Hangman stuck an empty syringe
On
Damn.
Swerve's
into
cheek.
Swerve
I
Strickland's
remember
cheek.
that. That was a hell of an image.
Yeah,
Can you
okay,
imagine how that
No,
must feel?
go
scraping
on,
against
go
your
on, go on,
teeth?
Yeah.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
let's continue.
But
on.
like,
All right.
like that. The point I'm saying is like, while that was dumb and had no real purpose on it, gotta give up for these guys. Like, gotta give them compliment where credit's due. Like, the fact that they went this clever and decided to use this as a Yolog loop was pretty fucking funny. So I'll give them credit for
To be
that.
fair though, like bro,
Unfortunately, you
when
can't
think about
watch it anymore because it was a one-time stream.
I love the fact that we reached the point where we're in like Shakespearean levels of grudge, like a pox upon your house levels of grudge. Because look at this. This is the shit that you challenge somebody to a duel over.
That must have been a really good Yule.
Yes,
Right?
unfortunately,
That was the best.
Unfortunately, with every funny and clever thing that AEW does, they do set themselves back a couple of steps.
Now, last week, before we went on Christmas break, we did bring up a story of a former AEW employee who tried to get help from AEW's legal department regarding he was a wrestler, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
BJ Whitmer.
BJ
Oh
Whitmer.
yeah, this is the
him
unpleasant part.
being physically wrong with her. But it came to no avail. And in a recent article from Fightful, and this came out what, today? No, yesterday.
Yesterday.
So yeah, yesterday, December 27th.
Here, I'll fill this in. So, in an article from Fightful, the headline reads that AEW CEO Tony Khan says he can't comment when asked about Jamie Hahn's allegations about issues with AEW Legal. Yes, we did. Last week, we talked about Jamie Hahn, the woman and the former lover of BJ Whitmer, who separated from him after he was arrested and charged with
Domestic
Attempted
abuse.
domestic abuse.
Yes, and it was very horrible from there. And this one comes to us by way of Colin Tessier.
All right.
Go ahead, Jose.
So, Tony Khan says he can't comment. BJ Whitmer, who was a producer for AEW and Ring of Honor at the time, was arrested in June 2023 and later indicted on charges of first-degree strangulation and second-degree burglary in September. The alleged victim, Jamie Hahn, came forward about the situation as well. Earlier in December, Hahn launched a GoFundMe campaign and detailed the struggles she had faced in recent months, noting that she had lost her home and she was in danger of losing her children due to a CPS investigation because she was homeless and she had no available resources for shelter.
Let's see here.
Hahn alleged that she was homeless as a result of careless, egotistical, and inhumane actions of All Elite Wrestling and Chris Peck, who worked as one of AEW's legal counsel. She claimed that Peck, quote, single-handedly had an outcome of the case, and she was robbed of any chance of justice when Chris Peck breached the terms of the very NDA he forced me to sign at one point in my most desperate moments.
Fucker lied.
Hahn also alleged that Peck wrongfully provided an inaccurate description of my intentions and false context of my engagement with AEW's Mega Parek dating back to June 2023.
By the way, Mega Parek, she was the former head of legal for AEW. She doesn't work there anymore.
Yep. And that he lied to the prosecution and the defense attorney. She also claimed that AEW had been made aware of the situation. During the AEW World's End media call, Tony Khan was asked whether he could comment on Jamie Hahn's allegations, and he said that he could.
I
he
cannot.
Said, nope. He said this, and I quote:
I cannot. Thanks for asking.
That's
all he fucking said.
Translation: the lawyers have a gun to my head, and if I say anything, they will pull the trigger until it goes click.
Until it stops clicking.
I predicted it, and it happened. And yeah, it's pretty fucked up, of course. But then again, we shouldn't be surprised that Tony Khan would not comment on these quote unfounded rumors or allegations.
Allegations that it doesn't serve me. I'm sorry, it doesn't serve me here. He literally said.
To be
that
fair,
on
though,
all
that
the
is
shit.
legalese. That happens to everybody. Basically, they know that anything you say can be used against you in the court of law, especially when you're a man whose head remains buried 24/7 in a bucket of cocaine. And well, let's be honest, rich people tend to say really dumb shit.
Let's not lie to ourselves. He's a cokehead.
Exactly. But the point is, I guarantee you this is simply the result of the legal team. You cannot say anything because anything you say can be used against the lawsuit. It's like it's going to happen no matter what. So we really shouldn't be surprised. But at the same time, you can just kind of feel the slime falling off. Like, it's like you can hear it. It's like the Venom movie.
But
Don't sully the Venom.
Don't sully Venom. Don't sully Venom like that.
Why do I hear Eminem?
In the chat, let me take a look over here. Thank you, Kyle Canada. ChatGPT prompt: 2 girls, 1 cup.
No!
Halamutawe brought up the cursed Sonic 06 game.
No!
Fire where it belongs. Sonic.exe, that's even more cursed.
You know what the funniest is this? Somebody just went, you know, guys, we can just make Sonic 06 perfectly fine in the story department. Just turn her into an animal person, like everybody else.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
you're right.
People keep thinking that she's supposed to be a bird because of all the feather imagery. And I'm like, you know
That
what?
actually tracks.
Yeah, no, that might actually work. Still be kind of weird, but it would work.
In the chat, the Joseph Santos is also saying, did Angels just say Cronenberg porn, mother of God?
Yeah,
Yes, he did.
Cronenberg. Some horrible abominations not fit for the human mind are found in the depths of the internet. When you think about it, the internet is an ocean, right?
Right,
We don't know what's in the dark depths of the ocean, do we?
right.
Right. Now, that being said, AEW's World End pay-per-view is taking place right now in Orlando, Florida. Afterwards, there will be a media scrum, aka press conference, for the pay-per-view event. So expect this question to arise again.
Hopefully, if any of the journalists there have any balls.
If they have any balls, yeah.
But
They do not have the balls.
But if you have a
no
heart,
tienen los cojones.
but if you have a heart, and if it's within your means to actually help this lady and help her retain custody of her children, go ahead and share. Go ahead and see if you can support her on her GoFundMe. We shared the link. They're already 75% to their $10,000 goal. So we appreciate folks if you're able to. We actually want to help support folks who have been harmed by people, whether it's professional wrestlers or in other situations in general. But the fact that Tony Khan, he literally either can't or won't fucking pipe up about it or be a man about it, that just goes to show you the quality of man he is.
Are you telling me that Tony Khan is an abject coward with a fucking spine made of wet noodles?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Dude, he looks like a fucking wet noodle.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's shall we go out with a bang or a whimper, Angel? How would you like to?
Let's end this with this article. This article should be enough to end the day because it's good news.
We got 2 good news here. don't we?
Okay. Let's begin with that one and then move on to the other better news.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we had a long discussion during our talk about Shadow the Hedgehog when we're talking about how much we fucking love Digimon and how much Pokemon has stagnated to an extent that the competition,
It's true.
which basically boiled down to what if I put guns in it, is doing better than ever. Well, guess what? I am happy to tell you that once again, competition exists for a reason. Allow me to offer a small example. Overwatch will never die. Not because it's better or worse, but because it's been around for so damn long that it's just not gonna go away. However, there is a reason Marvel Rivals is beating his ass, because it just basically goes, what if I do what you did, but just a little better? And sometimes that's all it takes. Well, turns out that, as opposed to the opinions of many naysayers, Palworld is continuing to do very, very well. In the most recent article by the Forbes, I can't believe that we got fucking Forbes talking about Palworld, man.
Dude, why not?
What a time. Brought to us by Paul Tassi, senior contributor. Powerwolf Fate Break draws another 200,000 concurrent players, and as of now, the game is in Steam's top 10.
Golf clap? Golf clap?
Nice. Okay. Yeah. No, that deserves it. That deserves it.
Very impressive.
I
Very
know,
impressive.
Zayana's not a fan.
Hey, no, hey.
It's okay.
I'm not expecting you to be, but I like to give props to the
Okay,
team.
that one is kind of cute.
Because despite the fact that they're embroiled in Nintendo's increasingly ludicrous, legal battle, they did promise they were going to give more content, and they did. Palworld's back. Palworld's back. The Pyro Phenomenon still has the honor of being the third most concurrently played game in the Steam history, with 2.1 million players at launch. Now, obviously, since then, after the inevitable drop, it's always gonna go down, it has maintained a solid player base for something that is not even technically a live game, which is pretty impressive, because let's be honest, the days of Pokemon having games that you would just play for hours and hours seem to have long gone. People are just happy to just beat the game, fill the compendium, and call it a day. It's kind of sad, because there's just nothing else to do. Did they remove
Or never
contests?
finish the game.
Here's a question, though. Pokemon introduced contests. Why did they remove them?
And hidden bases.
Yeah, those seem like a perfectly good addition. Do something else with your team. Risk them up. Put them up in the stage. Let
Because
them win
they are
prizes.
weak. That's why they removed it.
It's a shame. Honestly, seeing my team dancing on stage with the lights and wowing the crowd, that was a pretty nice detail. Why can't we do that anymore? The fuck? God. Anyway, the reason being that there's a new update in Pal World called Faybreak. The Pocket Pair showed off the Game Awards, the highest profile game showcase there is these days. It launched just before Christmas. But here on the first weekend after the holiday, there is currently 205,000 concurrent players and climbing it. As a result, the game has made it to the number 8 on the Steam chart for the first time in eons. Yay! Congratulations. Faybreak is in fact the largest update we've seen in the game, with a new island that is 6 times the size of the last island, plus new pals, buildings, gear, ability, boss fight, and so on. There's a new 23 pals overall, and if you're wanting to add to your collection, there is Predator pals, yeah I bet there are, roaming the landscape, and randomized pal mode for new spawns, and a hardcore mode with permadeath.
Oh my god!
Imagine
What's
that,
what's
an actual challenge in your games.
What's the name of that way of playing Pokemon? Nuzlocke. Oh my god, they Nuzlocke Pal World!
Honestly,
You can Nuzlocke Pal World! Oh fuck, that's terrifying!
The fact that this game even has a difficulty mode is already pretty impressive. Now,
Pal World was recently hit by seemingly
a rather strange lawsuit by Nintendo claiming patent infringement, namely about catching monsters in the wild with your balls. That's right, Nintendo wants to copyright your balls.
balls.
My balls! As such, Pal World has made changes to remove itself from these patents, entering these fields with modules for modified catching that apparently is something Nintendo doesn't own. Well, that's settles.
We'll see if that's.
So they basically just went, we'll just remove that shit.
No, we'll just tweak it over here.
Yeah,
there you
like
go.
You're throwing a square now. You're throwing cosmic cubes.
No. It's like making the sphere orbs things modular.
Okay, change the orb. You're throwing an oval now.
Yeah.
Pal World has been emphatic that it is not a live service, but some consider live games to be, quote, any game that keeps making major updates. Here, however, for Pal World, this is mainly contained to significant expansions, where the second and largest one that the game has gotten since launch.
These new numbers, plus console, should indicate that yes, there is still a very large audience for Pal World, even if it was, of course, never going to reach those entirely unexpectedly launched high margins again. This is an expansion that was put above Apex Legends and Team Fortress 2, and just behind even the breakout it's close to Marvel Rivals. Think about that for a second. That's pretty crazy.
That's actually not bad shit.
Now, if Pal World can keep expanding with fresh substantive content every so often like this, adding new regions, characters, it feels like it could be somewhat akin to a Gacha Free Genshin Impact in many ways. Perhaps having something in common with that structure rather than just Nintendo's periodic installments. Me neither, it's too different. And that may indicate a long life indeed. So you know what? Congratulations. They promise more content, and they deliver more content.
And they deliver it in...
Good for people who like it. I personally don't care, but, I mean, good job. Good job.
Congrats. The fact that they added more difficulty options, and just in generally more options, which is more than Nintendo has done with their franchise in years, is already pretty impressive. Like, fuck, man.
Let me see. Halamutawe was asking, can you guys just save your money just to save the sick people and kids' lives with medicine?
Well, see, the problem is I don't want to save the people, Hala. I want to kill the people.
No, Angel, cut it out.
Shut
In fact, I want to waste even more money so that we more sick people.
Oh,
where's
my
Big
Lord.
Pharma? I'm gonna go work for them.
Angel, no, you don't. Missy and Maine don't. Yes, we know the names of all the companions.
Serena is still the best girl because she's the only one that had the balls to do.
Am I the
she
only
had
one?
the ovaries to do something.
Am I the only one who wishes there was an online game like this, but for Monster Rancher, says Kyle?
Please, yes.
Kyle, you might be the only person in this entire chat that
Excuse me?
remembers.
Excuse me?
You're not a person. You're like
Excuse me?
half of a person. Where's the
Wow!
other?
Wow!
Angel,
I need the
where
chocolate.
is your secondary
I require the
specimen?
Angel,
chocolate.
you're spitting a lot of shit tonight.
Experiment 341. Where is your other parts?
Where's my chocolate?
Exactly.
That means it's on your house.
If I die, remember me as I was.
I would totally throw this, but I don't want to hit my laptop
make
there.
a stone for me.
They said in the chat.
Zayana.
Yeah.
Technically, I was in the chat.
Oh.
Make,
Alright.
make me a tombstone
Technically, I
shaped like a
was in
middle
the chat,
finger.
so
Angel, you get one.
Ow.
There you go.
Sorry, bro, but I'm afraid that Monster Rancher was one of those things that just kind of didn't make it. I know they had a PS1 game. I know there was at least one animated series.
but it's really fucking good.
And then it just disappeared.
Oh.
What happened to it? You know what? Let me find out.
How
I'm gonna
good was
research
it
that.
if it only lasted like 1 season and a half?
Because it was competing with Pokemon and Digimon.
A good point. And yes,
That's
the
why.
Joseph Santos Jose does have big goddamn feet.
Yes.
Yeah, my shoe size is size 13.
He's
I got
tall.
round feet.
He is
It's
tall.
not tough.
Meanwhile, I am small, so I have small feet.
Yes, and I've like size 12 wide. However, if you want the socks off, that's gonna be on the only feet.
Oh,
Angel,
yeah.
of course,
Lewd
has
sucks.
Angel,
I'm
of course.
10 and a half, I think.
I'm
Well,
6.
Angel, you know what they say about men
I'm a
with small
6.
feet.
10 and a half is small.
That's not small, is it?
Man,
Well,
you people
compared
on
to
your
us.
standards.
I am a 6. I am small.
Yeah, you are tiny and
Small.
demure. You like,
Very
you,
demure, very
you
pocket
shrank,
sized.
you dehydrated. If I put water on you, you turn into a cornstalk. Give me a second here.
God.
Documenting.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah, I found out what happened to Monster Rancher.
What happened?
What happened?
It was being made by Koei Tecmo, and they basically
Koei?
decided, what do we need to make money with? Do we want to compete with Pokemon, or do we want to keep making Dynasty Warriors?
Koei.
They chose Dynasty
They chose
Warriors.
Dynasty Warriors.
I mean, I can't argue, money's money, but at the same time,
Monster Rancher was pretty damn good.
it was good. The PS2 game was pretty dope, but unfortunately at that point, even during the PS2 era, Nintendo games and Pokemon games in particular were riding the highest possible waves. So against that giant, it was basically, we gotta take either the route that is guaranteed to make money, or are we gonna take a risk? And they decided it's too risky.
We need the money.
They always
Damn.
could, bring it back.
They could. I mean, listen, Power
Same.
World proved, if nothing else, that it is possible to compete with Nintendo.
And that's the thing.
They're
They-
not invincible.
They had discs.
Yeah.
Discs.
Yeah.
And of course, as proven, there is a demand for Monster Rancher.
Exactly.
So,
All you gotta do is put in more waifus in it.
yeah.
Listen.
We'll see.
It works. It can work.
You know what else works?
Listen, as someone who plays gachas, there's way too many waifus. No, give us some husbandos, and then we'll talk.
Well, point is that it works if you give something to people that appeals to them. It has to be cool and or fuckable.
You mean like Marvel vs. Capcom characters?
Exactly like
Please just have men and fuckable, just
All right.
because.
Clever
we need
segue.
more.
Let's do this.
Segway time. Now, as you guys know, a while ago, the Marvel vs. Capcom series kinda died a sad whimperous death with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, which, despite promising to be the greatest tag team fighting game you'll ever play in your life, just didn't do it. There was too much synergy with the MCU, ironically enough, and the aesthetics of it suffered deeply. The games had a terrible art style and a story that was, well, it was. Let's just say it was a
Just
story.
say
Yeah, because you played it.
it was a story.
I
Whether or
played
not
it.
that's a good or bad story, that's up to you.
Now, the saddest thing is, the gameplay of the game was good. It was a solid tag team fighter with some really good mechanics, but this is a fan service game. If the characters don't look cool, people are not going to play it, and unfortunately, they didn't. So the game just sort of petered out. Enter Maximilian Dude Christensen, one of the most well-known YouTubers in the fighting game scene, who basically decided, I'm not going to let this game die. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, as given to us by GameSpot, and has received the Infinite and Beyond fan mode that gives the game a visual reboot this week.
This
by
came
Blair
out, actually,
Marno.
this is last week. No, this is
Yep.
before
Yeah,
Christmas.
this was before Christmas, dude.
Yep.
Angel, this came out December 18th.
It's old.
Yeah, but trust me, this is worth it.
All right.
This is worth it because they've
By
been
Blair
working on this
Marnell.
page for years. Now, there hasn't been a new games in the Marvel vs. Capcom series since Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was released in 2017. Now, players may have a good reason to come back to it thanks to an upcoming fan mode, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond, which gives the game an almost literal fresh coat of paint. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond will be released on December the 20th, and it will only be available on PC. Play the trailer for a bit. I want you to see it.
Hope we're allowed to.
Yeah,
We should.
No. Last time
This
we
is
played-
literally a fan trailer. There is no copyright we can break here.
Freaking
YouTube disagrees with us.
Then put it on mute.
Please mute it.
Look at the style of the game. It looked like the original game. Like, this is how it looks like. Even the cutscenes don't look like good. So, 7 years later, they decided to change the entire game to make it look
When's
like
Marvel?
it should. Look at that shit.
Wow.
Like, the original style was this ugly 3D realistic garbage. And with this, now the game looks like a comic book. Look at that shit.
cell shade style.
They cel shaded the entire roster.
Yes.
Oh my lord.
And it actually looks pretty good.
Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite and Beyond was originally started by a modder called Wistful Hopes before the project was taken over by Maximilian Dude Christensen, who assembled a team, literally Avengers Assemble shit, to create new art and music, as well as a throwback visual style that more closely resembles MBC3, and the results speak for themselves. While speaking with Polygon, Maximilian Dude said that he spent $30,000 of his own money to pay to all the artists and programmers who were listed on this project. And since the mod will be released released for free, Christensen will not make a single cent out of it. This is literally a passion project. Regardless, he told the outlet that he has no regrets over his investment of time and money. Nobody played Infinite because of visuals and roster stuff, said Christensen. If the one thing that I can do within my power and budget scope is to fix the visuals, something that actually makes it look better, something that will get people to play it, then that is the goal. For you to go to Steam and buy Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, download our mode, and change the game. Look how good that looks.
Let's actually also pull it up over here. Boom.
Like,
look
look
at
how
that.
incredible that looks.
That looks really
If
good.
you had seen how fucking ugly the original
Look at the
MVCI
super
was.
fighting robot. Look at the first
Mega
Avenger.
Man!
Look at the Mad Titan.
Also,
Look at these
from Marvel vs.
fuckers.
Capcom 3, they brought back the Infinity Stone mechanics you can use in the middle of the game
Oh
to power
my
up your characters.
god.
Very nice.
Not
got
only that,
Nova
but they also
here.
changed a bunch of mechanics and they added more features like new modes and they added new combos and moves to the existing characters.
Nice.
Vs. Capcom Infinite is discounted to $7
On the
at
GameSpot sister site Fanatical right now. Earlier this year, Capcom released Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection for the PlayStation 4, PC, and Twitch, which will also
Switch.
hit the Xbox in December 2024.
5.
So,
5.
sorry, 25. So there you have it. The game, you know what? Let me give you a little hint. Let me show you. Go to YouTube real quick.
Here it is.
Okay, type Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite gameplay.
No,
yeah, look how it looked like.
Angel.
Look at that shit.
Okay.
You're asking me to do something I can't type
Sorry.
while I'm over here.
My bad, but yeah.
This is what it looked like before.
Before, like, it was just terrible.
There and now after.
Now
This is
we're
simple,
talking.
Like
Oh no, there was nothing
wild-
simple about this.
You know what I mean? Like just a regular three-dimensional.
Just change the style.
Oh, I see it too. There's Anna. Don't worry.
It's a Strider, leave it alone.
No.
It's a Strider. No, that's a Strider.
It's a
Different
water
type.
strider.
It is okay.
Yeah, don't mess with the Striders. They're nice. They don't hurt people.
It's
Anyway, not only did they fix it, they also added new moves, fixed the game balance, added a couple of new mechanics, and they even changed the music. And for the next aspect of the... Look at that shit! You can play a Spider-Punk man!
Oh, my
That's
name's
pretty good, eh?
Obi Brown.
Yes! And you got like Darker Zero and all that shit. So basically, they did not... They
Lex
added...
Luthor.
They added... Monster Hunter is there, by the way.
Cool.
You can play as Zero from the Mega Man game for the phone where he can dress like Virgil.
All right, that's pretty badass.
There's a Dante Mega Man skin.
You're kidding me.
I'm not. And yeah, they even changed how the gameplay of Thanos works so he can use all the Infinity Stones at once. It's so cool!
Very nice.
So
Very good.
basically-
This is a step up.
The fans took one of the most fucked up games. They kept the gameplay mostly the same because the mechanics are solid. All they had to do was change the style. And they mentioned that the mod is meant to work on the story mode as well. So even in the cutscenes, the characters are gonna look better.
But this is a massive improvement.
It is an enormous improvement. It
Real
took many
quick-
years and $30,000.
Real quick over here, up over here to Genie Rick, who
Thank
just
you,
gave us
Genie.
a $1.99 super sticker!
Hey! We appreciate hearts. Hearts are good.
This
Thank
big,
you so much.
Beautiful heart of yours. Let's see. That's amazing. Thank you, Genie Rick. Let's see here. No, we appreciate you there, Halamutawe. Yeah, help in charity. Yeah. How about $1,500? I
We
wish I
literally
had.
are broke.
Or
We-
$100.
we
We're
wish we had
broke as
money.
Shit.
We
Well,
wish
yeah.
we could, but
Point in case is Maximilian Dude, who is in the Guinness World of Records for the most amount of fighting games played on a YouTube channel. The man genuinely loves the MVC series. He has covered almost every single Capcom fighting game. In fact, no, I'm pretty sure he's covered every single Capcom fighting game in his channel. And he basically made his career out of it. He became rich because of that. So the fact that he looked at this game that failed miserably because they basically didn't put enough fan service on it, and he decided, nah, it's good, but we can do better. And he did, in fact, do better. That alone is worthwhile. In fact, let me check something out real quick. One last bit of live research right now.
yeah, because we're near the
Life
end
is
of the
good.
show, dude.
But it could be
It
better. Okay, let me check real quick. I'm checking on Steam right now. Give me 1 minute.
There
Let's
we
see
go.
if it's there.
I was charging the little control motor head thing for the second
Marvel
camera.
vs. Capcom Infinite is on Steam at $7.99. I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to put a mod on that shit.
Go ahead.
Okay.
PC Master Race that shit.
PC
enjoy that.
Master Race. And that is the end of that.
And with that, we have reached the end of our program. This is the final episode of The Ravens Flock for the year of 2024. For the year, not ever. So we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic on the chat. And you know what? Next year, we're going to start things off with a bang. Because guess what, Angel? We're close to the end. We're near the end
He unlocked the final
of Shadow
story.
the Hedgehog.
After
He
a
un-
constant struggle,
Jose unlocked final
countless
story.
aliens,
We were
and
literally
a million gun soldiers dead, we have unlocked the last story of Shadow the Hedgehog.
It's crazy and it took forever, but we're approaching the end at long last.
And
Zayana, I
please.
feel the pain as hard as you do.
Here's the
I
thing,
swear
I
to
love
God,
Shadow the
these people
Hedgehog,
have no
but
appreciation.
my gosh, so much repetition.
It's
I
just
know.
No, you don't. You knew this all along because this is what you wanted. You just wanted to dominate with edginess.
Listen,
Well,
I
maybe
know you want to
we-
play with the hedgehogs, but I want to go play with the rats and death
It's true.
Wait, how is that a good thing?
and
Shh.
gore.
Yeah.
game we're playing
Anyways,
after this
continue,
will
Angel,
be-
please.
Right. Next time, please make
Y'all
sure
can
to join
complain
us
later.
at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on YouTube and Kick for another episode of Los Amigos Play. We will finish the legendary tale of Shadow the Hedgehog, the true ending, and we'll segue immediately to our new Let's Play where Zayana Rose will gracefully be holding the controller as she takes us to the journey of the worst thing they can possibly imagine, living in France.
Fine.
During
Doing
the
being
play.
French.
During the plague, you hobo.
Yeah, that's
During
France.
the plague,
That's you
where there
think the
are
plague
rats
ended?
running around, and they actually will eat you if you step into them.
Yeah, and now the rats are living in the government buildings and making decisions. Nothing has changed.
Sounds like
Make
a
sure
really-
to join us
Wow.
for
Wrong.
Plague Stale Innocence.
damn, dude. All right,
Damn,
and
that
of
was
course,
Am I
Oh,
wrong?
and I forgot the Inquisition.
Oh, there's that thing, yeah.
Oh, wow.
and of course, for any wrestling fans out there, tune into my program, Wrestle Rewind, which is every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Kick. Join me and my tag partner,
Don't touch me!
Mr. Juan Rouse, as we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. On next week's edition, we'll return to our regular format, and we'll be reviewing the main event for this year's AEW World's End pay-per-view, which
What's
is
the main event supposed to be?
John Moxley,
Defending the AEW World Championship against?
Jay White,
Switchblade Jay White. Okay.
Hangman Adam Page,
Oh,
What?
and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy.
Okay, I remember now. It's a fatal 4-way.
oh, nice.
Okay,
Yes.
here's
Oh.
the thing. He asked for it to be a fatal 4-way because he's so hardcore. He's
So he wants
badass.
to prove his mettle in the Hall of Warriors?
Yeah.
Very well.
Even though he's always been having his lackeys in his faction, the Death Riders, jump in and do dumb shit for him.
Cowards don't go to Valhalla, you know?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, by
So
the way,
we'll have more to talk about Thursday night.
Tiny segue. I went to the Steam page to check the reviews. Everybody's just mentioning buy the game now because the mod is out.
It's a steal.
Hey, Juancho,
I said don't touch me!
I just elbowed you.
Nyah!
Well, that's a wrestling.
No, it's not. It's a
gotta use
piss
the
poor
bathroom.
wrestling. Oh, go figure. And of course, there's my show to start your week off right, which is the Black Files, the uncensored and uncompromising interview and review podcast of the Ravens Flock, where normally you see Jose's over here trying to block. Yeah, sure you are. Well, normally we talk, as you can see here on our show, we cover a whole wide swath of stories spanning the spectrum of nerd and pop culture. But on the Black Files, we just hone in on one story, and we cut in deep. We don't leave out our opinions. We don't hide our opinions. We don't try to pussyfoot around. We swear. We give our fucking 2 cents, and we don't hold back. And we didn't have one this week because this week was Christmas Day for Wednesday, December 25th. So
then it's gonna be New Year's Day.
I'm fine with that. I can still
Don't
do it
say-
for New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
Yeah, on New Year's Day, we'll start the new year off with the Black Files, and I already have a story in mind. And unless something dramatic happens, it's going to be almost 2 hours of me with Zayana and Jose roasting marshmallows
And Dragon Fang.
and
Sorry,
Dragon
we're
Fang.
talking about like a blizzard again?
No, it's something even more hilarious.
We'll
Let's
tell you
just
later.
say leopard eating face party.
The usual
We'll tell
stuff.
you later. But anyways.
So be sure to request access as we go live every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick for the Black Files.
And of course, tune into our main show, the #1 show on our channel, The Ravens Flock, which is every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube and Kick. Join us as we, the Motley Crew of Nerds, are gathered here every weekend to talk about the latest news and topics circulating in the world of nerd and geek culture. Whether it's a slow week, a busy week, or even a dead week, no matter what movie is prevailing in the box office and which one is turning into a cinematic blunder, there's always...
Spoiler alert, the one that's succeeding is Sonic 3.
Yes, there's always something to discuss, and we'll be here to share with each and every one of you. Totally organic, nothing AI generated. And with that, We appreciate all of you tuning in tonight.
Often imitated and never duplicated.
Thank you.
I'm gonna save this bot of this video and I'm gonna feed it to an AI to see what abomination comes out
No!
outside.
I'm asking you very politely, no,
Angel,
don't.
you gotta find other
Don't you want to
hobbies.
see your brother turn into a scene from Acura?
Don't you
I don't wanna
want
see
to
it.
have some impulse control?
I don't want to see us with like 8 or 9 digits on our hands.
Only 9? Think higher, bro.
Anyways, with that, we appreciate all of you tuning in tonight. You guys have been fantastic, and we're glad that you guys enjoyed Christmas, and we guys hope you're enjoying the holidays still. And we've been doing this for
Hanukkah, everything in there.
indeed, and this is something that we've been doing for a very long time, working hard and staying strong to make your voice our mission. With that being said, Juan, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Folks, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of the Ravens Flock, hosted by Jose Casabona, Angel Mendez, Zayana Rose Cosplay, Dragonfang Cosplay, In Absentia, K-Storm Cosplay, and yours truly, Juan Arouse. As we bring you the latest news in the world of geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything in between, working hard and staying strong, making your voice our mission. Join us as we go live every Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe and the follow button, ring the notification bell to stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner flocker by hitting the join button. And until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/TheRavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, once again, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of our flagship show, Nerds All Over the Internet. We are the Ravens Flock, and we are bidding goodbye to 2024.
Fuck 2024!
Fuck you, 2024.
Have you tried living and learning?
Fuck you, 2024!
Listen, maybe 2024 needs to live and learn.
2024 needs to go fuck itself.